Wow, what's that?
I believe in you. Stop.
Hey!
What the heck?
Give it, pick it up!
No, because I know you're lying to me.
Wow, look at it, what is it?
You're too big.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah! I can't see it, can you? This girl is having a positive hallucination. What is that? Well, stay tuned in this week's tutorial and I'll explain exactly what a positive hallucination is. In the last few videos I've been talking what felt like 5 minutes turned into 20 minutes, so I'm going to keep the tutorial as short as I can this week. But stay tuned to find out what positive hallucinations mean. You've seen this girl before and this is the last video in the set from this girl. She was a wonderful star. She is a wonderful star and you're going to see more fun. You're going to see 3 skits this week from her. The first, as you saw that small clip, is a positive hallucination. What does she think she's seeing? You're going to have to keep watching and find out inside. Also, she's going to do what I call the voodoo skit, but there's no voodoo involved. This is not any spooky stuff, but you'll find out what I mean there. And there's a little bit of a song, a little bit of a rhyme. That's a clue to the third skit. Right at the end, you'll see her coming out of hypnosis and giving her feedback on how she felt about the experience. A lot of people are worried about going into hypnosis because they don't know what it's going to feel like. Listen to her when she comes out of hypnosis. You will be surprised. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, click the subscribe button and that bell notification button next to the subscribe button so you get notified every time a new video comes out from myself. And please do leave your comments in the comment section below. If you do, I just might give you a name drop. Here's a name drop for Damon Abumi. I hope I'm saying that right. He said, or they said, great video. It was really great to see everything from the approach. That was in a comment from last week's video where before the camera even started rolling, you were able to listen to the approach, how I walk up to someone and introduce the idea of being hypnotized to them, and they clearly enjoyed that. So leave a comment and I might drop your name in next week's video. But enough of that for now, let's watch the video. Your name comes back to you totally. But in a moment when you wake up, you're going to look down and there's a lovely Pikachu character. There's a lovely Pikachu character on the floor, and you're just going to want to go over there and stroke it, and you're going to want to pick it up, and you're going to want to have lots of fun and enjoy it, and you really love it and feel what it feels like just to pick up a little Pokemon Pikachu character you never really felt possible you would see before. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Wow, what's that?
I believe in you. Stop.
Hey!
What the heck?
Give it, pick it up!
No, because I know you're lying to me.
Wow, look at it, what is it?
You're too big.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see one real like that before?
No.
Give it a wee stroke.
What bites me?
Wow, isn't it lovely?
It's so cute.
Isn't it? Pick it up.
No.
Why not? You think you hurt it?
Yeah.
Well then just give it a wee stroke. There you go.
Oh.
Isn't it lovely?
It's so lovely.
Wow.
Wow.
What colour is that? It's hard to describe exactly that colour.
Really pretty.
And it really is pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it cool?
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know. Ask it.
What's your name?
I noticed. Oh, look, it's speaking.
Oh.
What?
I can hear it. What?
You can hear it now. You can hear it now.
Is it Pikachu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Wow, that is so
Isn't
cool.
that cool?
That's the coolest thing ever.
Sleep. Way down. Deeper, deeper, deeper relax. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. The more relaxed you feel, the deeper you go. In a minute, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you'll no longer see a Pikachu on the floor. But every time you talk, it's like you have to sing the sentence. You have to sing the words. You cannot speak properly. You can only speak in song. Nod your head that you understand. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. So what time did you get up to QCon today?
Like, 10?
And
10 o'clock. I got here at 10 o'clock.
and how much fun are you having at
So
QCon?
much fun. I'm having so much fun. It's the most fun day of my whole life.
And are you enjoying
I'm
hypnosis?
loving it. Yes, it's the most fun ever. Everyone
stuff.
should be hypnotized.
They should be,
They
shouldn't they?
should. Hypnosis is so fun.
Sleep. Way down. Deeper, deeper, deeper relax. In a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, when you open your eyes, you're going to stand all by yourself. When you open your eyes, you're going to see a beautiful little monkey. You're going to see a beautiful little monkey. But you're going to want to do everything the monkey does. You're just going to want to follow everything that the monkey does. Nod your head that you understand. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Hey, isn't this cute?
Yeah.
Not as cute as that Pikachu you saw earlier, but look what's happening. Isn't that weird? Do you know what's really cool about this? Sleep. Way down. Deeper, 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 relaxed. In a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and on the count of 5 you'll no longer want to follow what the monkeys does. You'll no longer see Pikachus on the ground. But when you awake you're going to feel really confident, really full of life, full of energy, like I've had a 12-hour sleep, like I've had a 6-hour massage.
Thank you.
So 1, feeling that feeling of hypnosis disappear from the tips of your toes. 2, washing up through your legs, through your stomach, through your pelvis. 3, take a deep breath in. Feel that energy washing all the way through you. 4, into your head like a fresh mountain breeze. And 5, stretching wide awake. Welcome back.
That was so weird.
But weird in a good way.
That was the best thing ever. Thank you so
Happy days,
much.
happy days.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
And you were worried about it.
I love that. Honestly,
Wonderful.
that is talent. Oh my god. Did you guys record all that?
We did.
No
You'll be up
way.
on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube. Oh my god. Wait, what's your YouTube channel called?
It's Feel Good Hypnosis. You get to keep one of those.
Thank you so
Because you were
much.
hypnotized with Feel
I
Good
can't wait to
Hypnosis.
watch it. Oh my
Perfect.
god. I feel so good. I feel like this is literally, oh my god, thank you so much.
Happy days. Happy
That
days.
is the best
You were a
thing.
brilliant star.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Oh my god.
Welcome back. Wasn't she a superstar? She performed wonderfully throughout the hypnosis skits, and you saw her coming out of hypnosis and really loving it. And this is from a girl who was slightly hesitant at the start of the process when I first asked her about going into hypnosis. I'll leave the induction, including that walk up to her and talking about the hypnosis and whether she wanted to do it, in the end screen, so you can see that right after this video. So let's talk about the positive hallucination that I said we were going to speak about today. So what is a positive hallucination? Normally when you think of a hallucination, you're maybe thinking of someone in an arid desert looking around, there's nowhere but sand, and then all of a sudden they imagine that they can see a palm tree, maybe some water, maybe some grass in the middle of this desert. That's a positive hallucination, because even though it's not there, they've added that to the scene. They're positively adding to the scene. In this situation, I've hypnotized her to say that she will see a Pokemon that clearly isn't there because there was no Pokemons around at the time. Yet you can see the way she's staring down at the ground. You can see the way she's focusing on what I've described, and she's in amazement. She's sort of looking at it, and there's that moment where she says, "Are you lying?" And yet she's staring at something at the same time. So it's not that she can't see it when she says, "Are you lying?" She's almost asking herself, because am I seeing things? There's a Pokemon here. And you see throughout that interaction that she really engages with it. So she's added to the environment something that clearly isn't there. That's a positive hallucination. In comparison, there's also a negative hallucination. That's not seeing something that is there. I'll put a little link in the info cards above for an example of that, and that's where a girl was holding a shoe in her hand, as you can see here. Did anybody see? Where's your other shoe? Stand up and look around, maybe it's... Did anybody see her other shoe? Holding a shoe in her hand, and yet when I asked her where her shoe was, she couldn't see it. So that's a negative hallucination, because there's something in the environment, in this case her shoe, and yet she can't see it. She subtracted it or negated that from her mind, so she can't see it. So you've got positive hallucinations and negative hallucinations. That's really the focus of all I wanted to talk about today. And in hypnosis, you can create either a positive hallucination or a negative hallucination by giving a simple, direct suggestion. In a moment, you're going to wake up, you're going to see a Pokemon, and you're going to want to pick it up, you're going to want to touch it. Those sort of suggestions are just called direct suggestions. You're telling people what they're going to see, or in the case of a negative hallucination, what they're not going to see. After that skit, I move on to the other skit where I get her to say things in rhyme, and that takes off just a few seconds to kick in, but as soon as she realizes what that suggestion is and accepts that suggestion, she sings away all her answers and gets very laughable about what's happening to herself. The final skit, again, I'm just rushing through this just to cover it off, is what they call a voodoo skit. It's not a voodoo, there's no voodoo involved, but it's copying whatever the doll's doing. Now, I could have said look over there and whatever that person's doing, copy their actions, but I'm relying on the person that I'm pointing to actually doing something animated, actually moving. So I always like to bring along a little cuddly toy, in this case the little monkey as you saw, and as I moved the monkey's arm, her arm moved as well. This is not voodoo because it's not the doll controlling her or me making her do what's the doll's doing. Again, as in all hypnosis, it's a suggestion. I'm giving her a suggestion that when she sees the monkey doing something, she's going to want to do it as well, and it's up to her mind as to how well she accepts that suggestion. But as you saw, it was a beautifully accepted suggestion. At the end of that, I bring her out of hypnosis, and wow, she was really overwhelmed with joy at having had that experience, and that's the way I like to see it. I always make sure at the end of doing some street hypnosis that people leave in a positive and acceptable way, that they've enjoyed the experience, because hypnosis is enjoyable. A lot of people are spooked out about, oh, you're going to control my mind, you're going to take control of me. Even in that, doll situation, it wasn't me controlling her, but her accepting the idea that I'm going to do what the doll does. And again, as you will see in the next video that's coming up, I'm going to put that in the end screens, the induction of this girl, she was a bit hesitant about whether it was a good idea to be hypnotized or not. So a great 180-degree turn on what her expectations were at the beginning. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and that bell notification button next to the subscribe button so you get notified when more videos come out from myself. And if you have any comments, have any questions, as you saw earlier, I name dropped someone, so leave a comment in the comment section below. Ask me a question or just give me some feedback on this video. Tell me what you liked about the video, and I might give you a little name drop in next week's video. But until then, have a wonderful week, and like I say, this is her induction. Check out this video next because you'll really enjoy seeing her go into hypnosis in the first place, and it includes the introduction where I was asking her, would you like to be hypnotized? So check it out.